In a world permeated with barbecue websites under the control of tyrannical administrators, there was one man, a one-man army. He broke all the rules. He allowed his members to speak out, give their opinions, and make the website what it is today. Get ready for Greg Rempe and the Barbecue Central Show.
Cleveland, Ohio, it's the Barbecue Central Show.
What is up? A very good Tuesday evening to you, wherever you may be. And welcome to another edition of the Barbecue Central Show. I'm your host, Greg Rempe. Thank you for joining me tonight. Hope you're enjoying some time in front of the computer here. It's barbecue related, it's grilling related, it's outdoor live fire cooking related. So once again, thanks for joining me. Got a great show lined up for you as usual. Let me go ahead and give you your contact information if you're so inclined to jump in tonight. If you want to jump in via phone, do that at 216-220-0966. Of course, you can email the show as well at bbqcentralradio@gmail.com. Phone number 216-220-0966. Email bbqcentralradio@gmail.com. Did want to ask everybody that's listening tonight, trying a new thing out tonight, not using the usual streaming software that I have been for the last almost year, doing something a little bit different. So if you hear hiccups and so forth, and you're on the Ustream chat board interacting with each other, just go ahead and drop me a line. Of course, my man Sam is in L.A. He'll be able to hit me up on the L.A. Talk radio side as well if something is happening, but figured we'd give this one a shot and see what happens, and we move forward from here. So here's what's happening on the show tonight. Next segment, I have finally tracked down the very first sponsor of the Barbecue Central Show, that being the good folks at the Barbecue Guru. Bob Trudnick will be hitting me up, and we'll be talking about the good things over at the Barbecue Guru, which, by the way, as I reach for my billboard, this segment is brought to you by the good folks at the Barbecue Guru, automatic temperature control that fits any smoker. Not only makers of the DigiQ2, which I'm sure we'll be talking about next segment, but a host of other products to make your barbecue and grilling life easier, to include the charcoal catering system, the Caldera smokers, the whole e-smokes, silicone mats. Visit them at thebbqguru.com or give them a call at 1-800-288-GURU. I'll be talking with Bob Trudnick about how the Guru was started, what it's all about, and then, of course, some of the other products that I just mentioned in that billboard read. Third segment, I'll be joined once again. Now, I can't confirm it, but I have through very good channels that I might be joined by Harry DeHorse. Of course, most of you that are regular listeners of the program know that Harry, of course, a horse aficionado, a thoroughbred racing, betting, gambling aficionado. But, of course, anything that has to do with gambling, Harry's a part of, and he is in the southern region of the country, and he's in Tampa from what my sources tell me. So he might be calling in to talk about, of course, the Super Bowl that'll be happening this coming Sunday. So definitely interested in getting his thoughts on what potentially will be taking place, maybe the goings-on in Tampa, as well as his thoughts on who might be coming out on top, and he can give you some advice on who to get down on as far as the Super Bowl is concerned. Of course, also Sunday, this coming, the Frozen Few contest. That, of course, running on the Barbecue Central Forum. Too late to get involved at this point, but that's going to be taking place this Sunday, all day. People cooking. There's prizes to be given away, fun to be had by all. This is kind of not a mock competition, but a competition that people from the Barbecue Guru, a couple of my moderators at the Barbecue Central, thebbqcentral.com, pardon me, have put together. This is the second year, and it's great fun. Everybody that's participating, a number of people have jumped in on this. You do it in the cold weather. That's why it's called the Frozen Few. So if you want to get in the third segment, you're taking place in the Frozen Few contest, you want to run your smack, you want to call your shot, You can do that in the third segment after I get done with Barbecue Guru. Giveaway segment is huge tonight. Blues BBQ Inc. or Blues Barbecue Inc. You can find more about them at bluesbbq.net, not .com, .net. Giving away, his name is Steve, hooked up with him through Twitter, which is a whole other thing we can get involved in, perhaps a tail end of the show. A bottle of pepper sauce, a bottle of Blues Habanero Reserve hot sauce, and a T-shirt to a lucky caller tonight. 3 things. Free of charge, just for listening to the Barbecue Central Show. Again, that's bluesbbq.net. Products look great. T-shirt, gotta love that. You don't even get T-shirts from me. You just get quality entertainment that's educational and fun-filled. I mean, what more do you want? Perhaps I will be reviewing a rub if time so admits, and then I have a keynote speech of sorts, which might have to wait for a couple weeks depending on how time runs out tonight, that we are on the precipice of a gold rush here on the internet, folks. And I want you all to know that. So what do you say we get off and we get running? I'll hit up Bob Trudnick from the Barbecue Guru. We'll talk to him. We'll get Harry to Horse in the third segment. If you want to call your shot on the Frozen Few, you're welcome to do that at that point as well. Giveaway segment, bluesbbq.net, giving away the pepper sauce, the Habanero Reserve hot sauce, and the barbecue T-shirt as well. We are locked and loaded. 216-220-0966. BBQ Central Radio at gmail.com. Stand by. We'll be right back. Scotty?
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show on LA Talk Radio.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose. Make ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetables, smoked cheese, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU. Wolf Rub is the howling good answer to bland food. Wolf Rub's special blend of spices, sugars, and salt is an award-winning barbecue rub that can be used right out of the shaker bottle on your table, too. Great on ribs, chicken, steaks, even popcorn and peanuts. Try the original Wolf Rub, a perfect blend of sweet and heat, or the new Wolf Rub Bold for an extra blast of flavor. Now available in small or large bottles. Visit wolfrub.com to order. www.wolferub.com.
Petey River Swamp Sauce answers the age-old question of which barbecue sauce is best, vinegar, mustard, or tomato-based. So which one is best? They all are, especially when combined to one unique sauce. Petey River Swamp Sauce's unique taste complements all types of dishes. Petey River Swamp Sauce was born of humble beginnings more than 3 years ago as a sauce served at family gatherings and parties, and is now professionally bottled in North Carolina. Petey River Swamp Sauce has been getting rave reviews across the internet. It also won the 2007 Barbecue Central's Barbecue Sauce Contest. You can purchase Petey River Swamp Sauce by going to their website, swampsauce.com, or you can call 910-206-2139 and tell them the Barbecue Central Show sent you. Petey River Swamp Sauce. Flavor you can see.
On your computer, on your Wi-Fi radio, on your iPhone, commercial-free, original talk, only on LA Talk Radio, your favorite talk station.
Let's get back to the Barbecue Central Show on LA Talk Radio.
Welcome back, Barbecue Central Show. This is the Barbecue Central Show. I'm your host, Greg Rempe. Thanks for joining me. This segment of the Barbecue Central Show brought to you by Petey River Swamp Sauce, winner of the 2007 Barbecue Central Barbecue Sauce Contest. Visit them at swampsauce.com or call 910-206-2139. Swamp Sauce has flavor that you can see. Okay, as promised, joining me right now, a guy I've been chasing down almost, I think, for a year now. And one of the original sponsors of the Barbecue Central Show, and finally was able to track him down tonight, Bob Trudnick of the Barbecue Guru. Bob, thanks for coming on tonight. How are you?
Hey, Greg. It's a pleasure being on the show.
Great to have you finally. Glad you could make time for me. Evidently, you've been a busy man with interviews today, from what I hear. Yeah,
I have.
Was Shut Talk or whatever the other the guy interviewed with you today. So you're well versed. The gears are greased. So let's go ahead and get at it.
All right.
Barbecue Guru now marketing, of course, a host of products besides the original Guru itself. But yes. where did the concept of the Guru come from, and how long ago was that?
It was actually about 6 years ago. Fred Perkel, the owner of the company, Shotgun Fred, as we all know him, has a temperature control business that's been around for about 30 years. And about 6 years ago, someone called up, a guy out of Florida, and said, "Hey, I see you guys have a bunch of temperature controls for industry. Have you ever thought about making something for a barbecue grill?" So, Fred being from San Antonio and being a big barbecue guy, and I always love to cook, said, "No, we never have, but call me back in 2 weeks and I'll see what I can come up with." And believe it or not, in 2 weeks, we had a little mechanical valve that sat on top of a ceramic cooker, because it was the first thing we can get a hold of, that opened and closed based on temperature to modulate the top draft to control your temperature. And from there it evolved into electronic controls and now digital controls that run a fan to stoke the cooker to maintain temperature in any charcoal or wood cooker.
Now, were you with, now, for the people that don't know, Thermo Megatech is the company that was, I guess, is the big parent company to the Barbecue Guru, maybe separate or however it works under the umbrella. But were you with Shotgun Fred in the Thermo Megatech end of things and then transitioned over to the Guru side?
Yeah, actually, I'm a professional photographer by trade, did some marketing computer work, and I was doing that for the Thermo Megatech company. And when we decided we could make some barbecue products, and that was Fred's true love and passion is barbecue, we decided to start the line of products, and him and I kind of branched off to start that part of the business.
Bob Trudnick from the Barbecue Guru is my guest. You have a few different versions of the Guru that's available. Tell us about the new DigiQ2 that has kind of recently made an appearance, and then of course you have that wireless. I believe it's the ProCom 4 unit. So give us an update on what the DigiQ2 all about, tongue twister, and then we'll get into the wireless side.
Okay. The DigiQ2 has evolved from what we called the competitor. The competitor was a basic control, analog control, that maintained the pit temperature and also had a food probe, so you can set a food done temperature and cook that way. Well, it was analog, and as analog parts became less and less available and less popular, we decided to make a digital version of that was easier to use and had more features. And that's the DigiQ2. It's an cast aluminum shell that is all digital, gives you real-time temperatures, food probe, meat probe, what we call open lid detect, which is a pretty neat feature that was brought to us by one of our customers. It said every time we open the lid, the fan runs more and more, thinking it needs to maintain temperature.
Right.
And then we overshoot. So we added a feature called open lid detect. And what that does is when you open the cooker, it senses the temperature drop, shuts the fan down until you're done doing whatever you're doing, loading smoke wood, charcoal, basting ribs. Once you close the cooker door or lid and it senses the temperature stability, it will maintain where it left off. So it's a pretty neat feature for our new DigiQ.
And then you have the wireless version, which I believe is the ProCom 4?
Right. The wireless is our high-end model. That's the ProCom 4. It's got 4 probes, a main cooking probe, a food probe, and 2 auxiliary probes to monitor other pieces of meat. Now, the neat feature on that is it's completely wireless. So you can actually control your temperature from up to 600 feet away.
Wow.
With a little handheld device. We like to call it our radio-controlled cooker.
Now, with the analog versions, and forgive me if I'm not explaining this correctly, and I'm getting a few instant feedbacks here, you had a pit minder version of the Guru, which was more or less just keeping pit temperature at your designated set point. And then you had the competitor, which had that ramp feature, which kind of held the meat once it got within its target range to not overshoot doneness, but kind of turn the cooker into a holding oven. Do you still have the pit minder and the competitor, or is the DigiQ2 kind of all-inclusive at this point?
Well, the DigiQ2 took over the old competitor model. And believe it or not, the pit minder, which has been a great seller until we introduced the DigiQ, is going to be discontinued. And that's fine because we're coming out with a brand new control, which I'm introducing tonight, called the CyberQ. And the CyberQ does everything the DigiQ does and more. It'll run 2 cookers at the same time, and it comes with software applications, so it allows you to monitor and control all aspects of the cook from your PC or laptop.
Wow.
So that's our latest and greatest control, which is going to be released very soon, and we're very excited about it.
And I'm getting the scoop here tonight on the show.
You are.
Now, I'm going to ask this question just because it's the first thing that pops to my mind. I can only think of you and then another company out in California called the Stoker that make these kind of systems for your pits.
Yes.
Is the CyberQ is that an offering of kind of what the Stoker is? Because I know that's for the real tech heads. That's maybe a little bit more tech version of it.
Right. We run into 2 different customers. We run into 80% of the guys who want to cook barbecue but maybe don't want to do as much work as is required when you're doing it manually. Mm-hmm. And then you have the guys who want to be more involved in the cook. They're the techies.
Right.
And we have both. So we got to accommodate both. And yes, this is the latest control for the techies. You'll be able to graph it. The PC application is very easy to use. It's a nice display. You could set your ramp mode, your cook and hold feature, set your temperatures, your audible alarms. There's a super user menu with it, and it's really going to be a neat control.
What type of price range are we looking at for the CyberQ?
It looks like it's only going to be about $90 more than the DigiQ. And keep in mind, it is 2 controls in one, so you'll be able to control 2 cookers and up to 4 fans. So for those of you guys out there who have 2 big cookers like Meadow Creeks or Lang's, you can actually run 2 fans on 2 pits at the same time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So good luck with that. And then, of course, now I didn't even know about that, so I'm kind of vamping for questions. But you, after the Guru had kind of gained traction, it was out there, it was selling. Of course, the next thing to a successful company is coming out with new products. And you came out with the Caldera Smokers, unique design to be sure. But go ahead and tell us why it's unique. And, of course, this is something that you actually use as the Barbecue Guru competition team.
Right. Yeah, we bring 2 cookers out with us to every competition. One for camp food and one for competing. And it was originally designed for people who don't want to lug around a big smoker. Even though there's a lot of great smokers that are large, there's a lot of teams out there, whether they're husband and wife or a one-man band, who want something light to tote around. And the original concept was to make a knockdown smoker that's lightweight, easy to use, but sturdy and robust. And it is. The design has panels that are flanged together and bolted, and you can knock it down completely and stack it flat, or what most people do is with releasing 4 thumb screws, you can remove the cooking chamber from the firebox. Now it's in 2 pieces. Now it's easy for one person to pick it up, load it, move it around, and it cooks very well. It's designed to use with our Barbecue Guru controls. And it's also designed to fit half pan and full pans perfectly. So when you're done cooking, whether you're doing it for competition or you're just a backyard enthusiast, you're a vendor, you're a caterer, You could put your food in pans, turn your temperature down to 140, 150. Now it's a warming oven.
Of course, the best way to gain validation, not that it is just for competition, as you said, backyard enthusiasts can use it as well, but you are part of the Barbecue Guru competition team. I mean, you guys are getting category calls. You guys are finishing in the top 10 on a regular basis in KCBS events and other events that you cook on as well. So this thing can actually cook. You can break it down. You can throw it in your trunk and move on.
Exactly. We've been pretty fortunate for the past few years, and judges have liked our food. Except for our chicken, but I think we can overcome that this year.
Should listen to the roundtable I just did 2 weeks ago. It'll help you out.
Oh, I need to listen to that.
There you go.
But, we're just enjoying it. We love to cook. It's our passion. To be able to go to work every day and be involved in barbecue for our day job is just incredible. And our customers are some of the best people out there. I love them, and if anybody has any questions, please give me a call.
I was going to say, go ahead and link people up with the website and then a phone number for people to get a hold of you.
Okay. Well, our website is www.thebbqguru.com. And our phone number is 1-800-288-4878. And if you want to call me direct, call me at extension 207.
207? Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So Bob Trudnick is the marketing manager over there at the Barbecue Guru. Bob, it was a hassle. Not a hassle. It was great to finally get you chased down to do this. Of course, again, the first guy on board for the Barbecue Central Show and sponsorship. I personally appreciate that, Bob. And hopefully we're doing a good thing here, and we'll do it again soon.
Thanks, Greg. Again, it was my pleasure.
All right, Bob. Take care.
Take it easy.
Bob Trudnick. Awesome. Took a while to get him on board the show, and certainly happy to do it. Look, the show startup in February, and it means a lot to have a guy, first guy I called to get on board with the show to sponsor. Was right on board, realized what was going on, knew that there was probably going to be some growing pains here and there. But things are progressing. The show is growing. And again, you want to find out more about him at thebbqguru.com or 1-800-288-GURU. That's Bob Trudnick. When we come back, perhaps Harry DeHorse. I have other thoughts on things that are happening here this weekend. Again, if you want to get in and call your shot for Frozen Few, you can do it. 216-220-0966. Michelle?
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
Wolf Rub is the howling good answer to bland food. Wolf Rub's special blend of spices, sugars, and salt is an award-winning barbecue rub that can be used right out of the shaker bottle on your table, too. Great on ribs, chicken, steaks, even popcorn and peanuts. Try the original Wolf Rub, a perfect blend of sweet and heat, or the new Wolf Rub Bold for an extra blast of flavor. Now available in small or large bottles. Visit wolfrub.com to order. www.wolferub.com.
Petey River Swamp Sauce answers the age-old question of which barbecue sauce is best, vinegar, mustard, or tomato-based. So which one is best? They all are, especially when combined to one unique sauce. Petey River Swamp Sauce's unique taste complements all types of dishes. Petey River Swamp Sauce was born of humble beginnings more than 3 years ago as the sauce served at family gatherings and parties, and is now professionally bottled in North Carolina. Petey River Swamp Sauce has been getting rave reviews across the internet. It also won the 2007 Barbecue Central's Barbecue Sauce Contest. You can purchase Petey River Swamp Sauce by going to their website, swampsauce.com, or you can call 910-206-2139 and tell them the Barbecue Central Show sent you. Petey River Swamp Sauce. Flavor you can see.
Barbecue has never been easier with the Barbecue Guru. The Barbecue Guru is a temperature control and monitor for all pits, charcoal, wood, electric, your pit. It easily attaches to any smoker or pit and gives you simple, trouble-free control of your temperatures so you can make championship quality barbecue every time and all the time. and it's location-free. Take it anywhere. This amazing breakthrough in barbecue technology is a microprocessor-controlled draft system that uses temperature monitors and a small fan to keep your temperatures constant. The stainless steel Guru Pit Minder gives you a choice of controls from 90 to 370 degrees. So cold smoking, pepper drying, making cheese or jerky, or fabulous briskets and ribs is nothing short of effortless. The Procom 4 lets you monitor your pit from up to 600 feet away, and there's more. Check out the full line of products and accessories for the future of barbecue with new items on the way. Visit thebarbecueguru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU.
On your computer, on your Wi-Fi radio, on your iPhone. Commercial-free, original talk. Only on LA Talk Radio, your favorite talk station. Let's get back to the Barbecue Central Show on LA Talk Radio.
Welcome back, Barbecue Central Show. Thanks for hanging with me through the break. This is Greg Rempe, your host. Thanks again to Bob Trudnick of thebbqguru.com for joining me last segment. Lots of good info on how the actual Guru came to be, all the other really cool products that they have. Of course, the new CyberQ that we were able to scoop. I guess I'm not the original scoop. There's another guy on Ustream that scooped me earlier today, but it's like a tie, right? I don't know. Anyway, as promised, believe it or not, and I was able to use my underground people to track him down, then I think it's safe to say, longtime friend of the show. Of course, we use him specifically for thoroughbred racing when that hot time of the season rolls around. But it's Harry DeHorse. Harry, welcome back.
Yeah, no, if I need tickets, I'll get them from Roethlisberger. Hey, Greg, how are you?
Harry, how are you?
How are you? We're down here in Tampa getting ready for the big game. Thanks for having me back on the show.
Yeah, Harry, always great to track you down. Of course, we use your expertise when it comes to the four-legged ponies that run starting Kentucky Derby time, running through the Triple Crown. But, of course, you're down in that region. I got word that you were going to be down in Tampa for the Super Bowl and perhaps all the other things that were going to be happening around there. So kind of, give us the vibe. There's still 5 days left. Teams don't want to get too ramped up. It was Pittsburgh's media day today. What's happening down there? What are you experiencing?
Well, Greg, it's always a pleasure to come to Florida in the winter. But normally, me and the boys, we're over in the Miami area because, we're down in the Calder, we're down in the Gulfstream area. But whenever the Super Bowl comes to Florida, we're here. This is the fourth Super Bowl, as you may know, the fourth Super Bowl here in Tampa. I've never seen such activity. We got two great teams playing. We got the Arizonas and we got the Pittsburghs. Everybody knows who's going to win the game. I'll save the call for later. But I want to tell you, it is a riot around this town this year.
So what are the hot spots? I mean, where are people going? Who are you running into? What's the feel down there?
Well, in Tampa is the best kept secret in Florida. I probably shouldn't say anything because it's not a secret sauce. But, you got your Ybor City. You got the most beautiful beaches on the entire peninsula. You got the most hospitable and I'll tell you something else, Greg. You can come down here to the best restaurants in all of Florida or in Tampa. Me and the boys, we did today. We got over to the Tampa Bay Downs, a nice little regional racetrack in the area, made a couple of bets, picked up a couple of bucks. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
Now, we have the Super Bowl fast approaching here on Sunday, so let's go ahead and get into the game a little bit. Obviously, Pittsburgh, national media, local media, whoever you're talking to, consider the odds-on favorite, consider not to lose it. It's almost like even if the Cardinals lost, that Goodell would almost go over to their locker room, rip away the Vince Lombardi trophy, and give it to the Pittsburgh Steelers because everybody thinks that perhaps they're more deserving. Even perhaps in a loss that the Steelers would be more deserving. However, you have Kurt Warner, who has been in 2 Super Bowls, won one, lost one. It's been a number of playoff games. The Cardinals have proven by winning the last 3 games in a row here this season in the playoffs that they deserve to be here. What's your gut instinct on are the Cardinals being overlooked, and can they pull it off?
Well, first of all, it amazes me. This is your program is about barbecue and cooking meat and things like that, but it's very clear to me that you could make the leap over to sports broadcasting, whatever you want, because I don't even know what the hell you just talked about there. But I would tell you this, from where we stand, in the pari-mutuel world, the Cardinals, if they upset the Steelers, it will be as big as when Namath upset the Colts many years ago. I would tell you this: if you're a betting man, and I am, everything you have should go on Roethlisberger, because I think this is a man who is surrounded by a much more efficient offense and defense than Kurt Warner and the Arizona Cardinals. This is a team that kind of snuck in the back door, if you will.
Now, being a man that loves to get down on any action that he can get his hands on, I've heard through a number of forums, also talking with people here in the greater Cleveland area. Of course, there's no better football town than here in Cleveland, although the football team doesn't prove that out. But there is a theory out there that the NFL more or less has colluded and decided that it was the Cardinals' time to go to the Super Bowl. Have you heard anything about that? This is a fix.
Greg, I couldn't comment on that. I've got too many connections in big cities, but I would tell you I don't think so.
So you're going the Harry DeHorse bet. You're telling all the Centralites if they're going to get down on the game to put everything they have plus $5 more extra dollars, all of their $200, on the Pittsburgh Steelers to win.
I would tell you the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win. Whatever the point spread is, take it plus 3.
All right, now, before we let you go, because I only know we got about a minute left, we obviously have the new race season coming up for 3-year-olds to be running, obviously, Kentucky Derby. I know you're out scouting all those 3-year-olds before they start making the leap into the big races here for the Big 3 this coming year in 2009. Who should we be looking out for? Who is the Harry DeHorse horses to watch?
Well, Greg, it's a little early for me to say at this point in time. It's only the first part of February coming up here next week. I would like to perhaps use this as an opportunity for me to come back on your show a couple weeks before the Derby. I might have a better sense for your listeners at that time.
All right, we can certainly do that. Harry, of course, I always appreciate you coming on the show, sharing your insights on the world of degenerate gambling, and we'll take you up on your Steelers, Centralites. You heard Harry get down on Steelers if you're going to be betting, and we'll catch up again with you soon, Harry. I appreciate the time tonight.
Thank you, Greg. Always great to be on the show.
All right, take care. Harry DeHorse coming in big. Centralites. Rule number 1. If you're getting betting advice from this show and you lose, that's on you. I can't help you on that. I'm against the gambling. However, if you win, you got to chip me off 10% because that's my fee. I brought in the expert advice, so you got to chip me off 10% if you win. If you lose, that's on you. I can't help you. All right, we're going to do the giveaway segment next. BluesBBQ.net for pepper sauce, for barbecue hot sauce, for a T-shirt. 216-220-0966 to win that. That's Steve over at BluesBBQ.net. Also, if you're taking place in the Frozen Few contest Super Bowl Sunday and you want to call your shot, do it now. Stand by. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
Wolf Rub is the howling good answer to bland food. Wolf Rub's special blend of spices, sugars, and salt is an award-winning barbecue rub that can be used right out of the shaker bottle on your table, too. Great on ribs, chicken, steaks, even popcorn and peanuts. Try the original Wolf Rub, a perfect blend of sweet and heat, or the new Wolf Rub Bold for an extra blast of flavor. Now available in small or large bottles. Visit wolfrub.com to order. www.wolferub.com.
Petey River Swamp Sauce answers the age-old question of which barbecue sauce is best, vinegar, mustard, or tomato-based. So which one is sauce? Petey River Swamp Sauce's unique taste complements all types of dishes. Petey River Swamp Sauce was born of humble beginnings more than 3 years ago as a sauce served at family gatherings and parties, and is now professionally bottled in North Carolina. Petey River Swamp Sauce has been getting rave reviews across the internet. It also won the 2007 Barbecue Central's Barbecue Sauce Contest. You can purchase Petey River Swamp Sauce by going to their website, swampsauce.com, or you can call 910-206-2139 and tell them the Barbecue Central show sent you. Petey River Swamp Sauce. Flavor you can see.
Barbecue has never been easier with the Barbecue Guru. The Barbecue Guru is a temperature control and monitor for all pits, charcoal, wood, electric, your pit. It easily attaches to any smoker or pit and gives you simple, trouble-free control of your temperatures, so you can make championship quality barbecue every time and all the time. And it's location-free. Take it anywhere. This amazing breakthrough in barbecue technology is a microprocessor-controlled draft system that uses temperature monitors and a small fan to keep your temperatures constant. The stainless steel Guru Pit Minder gives you a choice of controls from 90 to 370 degrees. So cold smoking, pepper drying, making cheese or jerky, or fabulous briskets and ribs is nothing short of effortless. The Procom 4 lets you monitor your pit from up to 600 feet away. And there's more. Check out the full line of products and accessories for the future of barbecue with new items on the way. Visit thebarbecueguru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com. Or call 1-800-288-GURU.
On your computer, on your Wi-Fi radio, on your iPhone. Commercial-free, original talk. Only on LA Talk Radio, your favorite talk station.
Now, let's get back to the Barbecue Central Show on LA Talk Radio.
All right, finishing up Barbecue Central Show. I'm Greg Rempe. Thanks for joining me tonight. This segment brought to you by Fred's Music and BBQ. Everything you need to know for your everything you need for your grill or smoker right here at fredsmusicandbbq.com. They have egg spurts if you're so inclined to be part of the egg movement. Visit fredsmusicandbbq.com or give Fred a call at 610-796-2527. Thanks to Harry DeHorst for joining me last segment. Good insight on the game that'll be taking place Sunday, of course. Also taking place, aside from the game, the Frozen Few contest. So if you're so inclined to call your shot, you're registered for that, please feel free to call in. We go to the phones, Barbecue Central Radio, name and where you're calling from.
How you doing? This is Honcho from Wheatfield.
Honcho, how are you?
I'm doing just great. I want to thank everybody for putting the time and the excitement into this Frozen Few competition, and I'm not going to talk no smack. I just wish everybody have a great time this weekend, and wish everybody the best of luck and don't get hurt.
Honcho, talk some smack. Come on, bring it.
I'm doing fine. I'm waiting for you to come over Friday morning and inspect the meat out here. What time am I going to expect you?
Yeah, 8 o'clock. If I'm not there, just wait longer.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Is that AM or PM?
Yeah. Whatever works for you.
30?
Awesome. All right, well, good luck with that tonight.
All right, good luck to all the teams. Thanks a million, Greg.
All right, Honcho, take care.
Bye.
Honcho calling in, wishing everybody good luck. We go to area code 360, Barbecue Central Radio, name and where you're calling from.
Gold Bar Bob, Gold Bar, Washington. Greg.
Bob, how are you tonight?
Fine to you and my friends out there. Hey, I feel a little hoarse after listening to Harry, though. I need a lozenge. No doubt about it.
He's had a hard run of it, so you know.
He kind of sounds like me after a weekend at a competition.
He's got a great face for radio. Let's put it that way.
Right on, and I'm going with Pittsburgh.
You're saying get down.
Hey, I'm calling in. That's a wonderful prize package. How generous.
Yeah, bluesbbq.net. All right, so you're going to get it. All you need to do is, of course, send me your shipping information, but unlike most of the prize giveaways, you also need to include your shirt size. Because you get a bottle of their pepper sauce, you get a bottle of the Habanero Reserve hot sauce, and the T-shirt, and that's donated from Steve over at bluesbbq.net.
God, I I'm feeling good. I got to pick up some lotto tickets now. I did good today.
Remember, with anything that's betting concerning the Barbecue Central show, if you lose, it's on you. If you win, you got to chip me off 10%.
I understand the disclaimer.
Get that info over to me, and we'll get that down to Steve. We'll get you hooked up.
Another great show. Glad you got the guru in there, too. Good information.
Great. Appreciate you listening, Bob.
Good night.
Take care. Bob, Gold Bar. That dude won a lot of money a little while back at the Oregon, I believe it was the Oregon State Fair. So there you go. Bob wins. He'll be emailing me. So too bad for the people that didn't have the very quick dial-in touch-tone fingers. Again, bluesbbq.net giving us the ever-awesome prize package tonight, a bottle of their pepper sauce, a bottle of their Habanero Reserve hot sauce, and a T-shirt. You don't get T-shirts from me. So thanks to Steve for that. Check him out, bluesbbq.net. Got a few minutes here. I can get loose a little bit. Again, thanks to Bob Trudnick for joining me. Second segment, Harry DeHorse. Last segment, talking about the Super Bowl. I got my hands, there. Of course, I just billboarded them here beginning of the segment. Fred's Music and BBQ, but of course, he also started a line of rubs, TastyLicksBBQ.com. And probably a month ago, I was gifted a sampler pack of quite a bit of his rubs. I believe Fred said he has like 8 or 9 rubs. And, you know, I mean, I just haven't been out barbecuing as much as I should be, regardless of weather. But I did try the original rub for pork butts that I cooked for work, and it was really good. I have actually re-gifted out some of the prizes here to other people that have called in. So if you've had them, you can, of course, report back to the forum, thebbqcentral.com. But even there, Fred has this thing called Veggie Blend. It's phenomenal. I love this rub. I think everybody should go and get Veggie Blend. If you like vegetables, potatoes, I would imagine it would even be good on steak if you were so inclined. But my wife and I use it specifically on vegetables that we're steaming or frying or baking or whatever. It is phenomenal. Veggie Blend Rub, TastyLicksBBQ.com. I mean, I give it a 10 out of 10. I've written Fred back as soon as I tasted it the first time. I knew he had a winner here. He could just sell this as a vegetable blend rub, and it is of seismic proportions in a success category. So check them out, TastyLicksBBQ.com. Veggie Blend. The original barbecue rub is good, which he's given out here before, as I said, but the Veggie Blend is really good stuff. And then, of course, I do want to give a quick shout-out to my man, Woody Lynch, who is Reverend Marvin's Gourmet Barbecue Sauce. It's a mustard-based sauce. If you're looking for something a little outside the box, something that's not thick, smoky, the standard type of bottled crap that you get at the grocery store, then you want to take a look. Definitely local, maybe regional local in its presence, Florence, South Carolina. But Reverend Marvin's Gourmet Barbecue Sauce, a mustard-based barbecue sauce, is phenomenal. So go ahead and hook up with that. Again, giveaway was bluesbbq.net. .net. That's the one thing. I don't get .net per se. I mean, it's got to be .com. But he's bluesbbqs.net, bluesbbq.net. Pepper sauce, Habanero Reserve hot sauce, and the T-shirt. I recommend, of course, the Veggie Blend from TastyLicksBBQ.com. I'm not going to have enough time to go ahead and get into my whole dissertation about how we are at the precipice of a gold rush here on the internet. And I have a whole speech I can do on that, perhaps the next open segment. Thought I was going to be open the whole show, was able to cram in a couple interviews, which is always a good thing, and that's kind of where we're at right now. So congratulations to Bob for winning the prize pack. And I think we can go ahead and wrap this bad boy up for tonight. Thanks again to Bob Trudnick from the Barbecue Guru for coming on second segment. Find out more about him at thebbqguru.com. You can also go to the Barbecue Central homepage here on LA Talk Radio and click on the banner that they have. And thanks for the support, Bob, from them since day one of the show. Appreciate it. Also, thanks to Harry DeHorst for coming in, talking about the Super Bowl and what the goings-on in Tampa are leading up to the Super Bowl. No smack talk about the Frozen Few? Come on. That'll be taking place Sunday, so good luck to everybody that has signed up and will be competing there. Frozen Few, baby. Looking forward to the 3rd annual next year. Thanks to my man Sam Hassan. Hopefully this test worked out all right. He's in Southern California, Los Angeles to be exact. Hey, don't forget, coming up after me at 10 o'clock Eastern, Broad Topics. Topic tonight, stupid people. So the majority of you should stick around because you're stupid and you're fat. You're what? Fat. Right. Next week's show, Kingsford. I have the chief scientist. His name is Eric. We'll be talking about the competition briquette in detail, in-depth, live, local, and late-breaking, how it compares to the regular Kingsford, and so on. So if you have questions, you want to email me, go ahead and do that. bbqcentralradio@gmail.com, and we'll get them hooked up. So that's Kingsford next week. Lots of other great shows in the weeks to come. And until next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is your program host, Greg Rempe, U.S. American. Good night now.
Wolf Rub is the howling good answer to bland food. Wolf Rub's special blend of spices, sugars, and salt is an award-winning barbecue rub that can be used right out of the shaker bottle on your table, too. Great on ribs, chicken, steaks, even popcorn and peanuts. Try the original Wolf Rub, a perfect blend of sweet and heat, or the new Wolf Rub Bold for an extra blast of flavor. Now available in small or large bottles. Visit wolfrub.com to order. www.wolferub.com.
Petey River Swamp Sauce answers the age-old question of which barbecue sauce is best, vinegar, mustard, or tomato-based. So which one is best? They all are, especially when combined to one unique sauce. Petey River Swamp Sauce's unique taste complements all types of dishes. Petey River Swamp Sauce was born of humble beginnings more than 3 years ago as the sauce served at family gatherings and parties, and is now professionally bottled in North Carolina. Petey River Swamp Sauce has been getting rave reviews across the internet. It also won the 2007 Barbecue Central's Barbecue Sauce Contest. You can purchase Petey River Swamp Sauce by going to their website, swampsauce.com, or you can call 910-206-2139 and tell them the Barbecue Central show sent you. Petey River Swamp Sauce. Flavor you can see.
Barbecue has never been easier with the Barbecue Guru. The Barbecue Guru is a temperature control and monitor for all pits, charcoal, wood, electric, your pit. It easily attaches to any smoker or pit and gives you simple, trouble-free control of your temperatures, so you can make championship quality barbecue every time and all the time. And it's location-free. Take it anywhere. This amazing breakthrough in barbecue technology is a microprocessor-controlled draft system that uses temperature monitors and a small fan to keep your temperatures constant. The stainless steel Guru Pit Minder gives you a choice of controls from 90 to 370 degrees. So cold smoking, pepper drying, making cheese or jerky, or fabulous briskets and ribs is nothing short of effortless. The ProCom 4 lets you monitor your pit from up to 600 feet away, and there's more. Check out the full line of products and accessories for the future of barbecue with new items on the way. Visit thebarbecueguru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com, or call 1-800-288-GURU.